natural dye artist and a slow fashion advocate. And with my business Amakata, I'm inspired to create more awareness around the different alternatives around slow fashion. Because a lot of people haven't heard of what slow fashion is all about. But by bringing more awareness to the examples such as textile dyeing, natural textile dyeing, that's a great example. And comparing that to what fast fashion is. So fast fashion is something that is maybe something that's a term that people have heard a lot of before, especially nowadays, and all the social and environmental impacts. So I've just found through the course of having this business that it just feels a lot more impactful. The recipe is called Thyrea Lye Indigo Vat, and that should be done outside. And that indigo is a natural dye from a plant, and the way that the dye adheres to the material is through oxidation, so exposure to oxygen. It depends on what kind of fiber you're using as well. There's two different kinds, basically. There's cellulosic materials, which is like plant-based materials, so cotton, hemp, bamboo, linen. These are cellulosic materials. And then there's protein, which is animal-based, like wool, silk. So those two different categories will take the dyes quite differently, and they need to be pre-treated quite differently as well. Just always feels like an opportunity for me to connect with nature and really harness the power or the energy from nature, and in a creative and artistic way, and visually, and using my hands and my heart to create something that's almost kind of magical, I find. Yeah. So I really enjoy connecting to nature, and through it, the creative endeavor of naturally dyeing with avocado pits. Like, who knew you can get a beautiful blush pink color from avocado pits and peels that can be applied to textile. Fast fashion is the second most polluting industry in the world, and that's just second next to the oil industry. And it's hard to believe, but it has a huge impact chemically. The water, like where our clothing is produced abroad, with all the chemical dyes, but also socially, we end up actually exploiting a lot of the people involved in the whole supply chain. Whereas if you buy something that's been made in a slow way, so slower time frame with a lot of thought put into it consciously and ethically, you know who made it, and you're just more likely to be contributing with your money towards a business or a person that's contributing for the better welfare of our planet. Mm-hmm.